Hello everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hopefully there's not a weird ticking noise. I was listening back to a couple of the my readings with this new mic setup, and it was kind of giving a bit of a ticking noise. So hope that's not the case for you. But if you are here tuning in, if you can hear me okay, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. We are here live, finally on a Tuesday. We haven't been here on a Tuesday in a minute. Let me fix this. This is driving me insane. Okay. I know that the glare, because it's so nice outside, so you can see me too, okay? But cheers. Enjoy the journey. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit of cray-cray, and it might feel a little bit of, I don't know, maybe it feels off, or maybe you're not sure how it's going to be, or maybe there's some distractions, or maybe there is, and it's just things that are trying to prevent. I'm feeling the vibes this week of, today is Scorpio season. Happy birthday. The sun moved into Scorpio. Happy birthday to my Scorpios. And maybe you're feeling like a little bit of an alien this week. Like maybe you're alienating yourself. Maybe you're feeling just a bit isolated, or just like, I don't know if I fit in with this space that I used to fit in. And I feel like some aliens came down and abducted us, and here we are. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get into the tea this week for Tea and Tarot Tuesday. It feels like it's been like a month since my last Tea and Tarot Tuesday, which even though we just had one last week, so I don't know. But on a brighter note, on a cooler note, even though the times and space, and we're quantum leaping and we're going crazy and we're jumping universes and dimensions, we are also celebrating the 1-year birthday of Tea and Tarot Tuesday. So happy birthday, Scorpios, and happy birthday, Tea and Tarot. For those who have tuned in with me this year, have been rolling with me with my vibes, healing the heart of the woman and the soul of mankind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this soul tribe. Thank you for everyone who has supported and subscribed to my channel, and just have continued to give love to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. I really do. Just am so grateful, and I appreciate every single one of you. I don't know if you got your tea, because we're about to get into this energy tea here, but the tea I'm sipping on right now is my favorite. I've just created a new in my FemRems apothecary. It has not been released yet. It's an experimental phase, but it's my cinnamon matcha. It's really good, and if you like matcha, I think you would love it. Holla at me if you would like to enjoy it as well. I do have Tea and Tarot soul sessions that offer a 1-ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea. And if that is something that you're interested in and you're in the United States, I'd be happy to meet with you. And you can also sip on tea while we get into your energy too. Hi Keith, welcome on. And that's okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead, thanks for your response, but that's okay. I am going to release you from this channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying your day. And I'm going to carry on because I enjoy this channel. And if you do too, feel free to give us a thumbs up. So anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to set the intentions. Anytime we have some weirdos try to weird out the vibe, that's spirit saying it's time to clear the energy. Good vibes only on this channel. Princess Leah 888. We are here healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. Everyone has their opinions, but you can enjoy your opinions to yourself on your own free time. Not on here. We welcome good vibes only. Good vibes only. as we are here to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for bringing us to another day. May we be able to channel the highest frequencies of what it is that you would like to share for the collective, from the feminine, the masculine, the collective, and messages from our oracles of Lemuria and our 4 agreements. And so, welcome on Midnight Mantras. No, this is not, this is Palo Santo, clearing that space. You do what you need to do on your end to get into your space and your vibration, but we are here clearing this energy so we can have good vibes only, all right? Thank you. Namaste. Ashe. So let's go ahead and see what the feminine here energy has to give us. I'm going to start shuffling. The feminine energies of today, of Tea+Tarot, Tuesday. Happy birthday, Scorpions. It's still so beautiful outside. I actually had to put my air conditioner on because it's like I spent all morning, I've been trying to get in here and get this going for you, and it's just I can't get myself from outside. So I don't know if it's beautiful outside for you, but it's beautiful outside for me. Yeah, Midnight Montclair, you said good vibes, whatever vibes you need to get heightened, that is up for your discussion of what works for you. Welcome on, sweetie. Slots and more. Hello, welcome on thank you for being here. Feel free to hit that like button while you're here, tuning in, letting the collective know that we're about to tap into the highest vibrations of conscious love for the Divine Feminine. And we'll see. We'll split down the heart space, okay? Actually, we have this card that just pulled out, and we have the 3 of Cups. Really beautiful. So we have some celebration that's wanting to come through. I love this. Really beautiful energy. Divine Feminine is definitely trying to, sorry for the light, definitely trying to celebrate. She's like, listen, high vibes only, good vibes only in my space, and I'm only bringing my soul tribe. You're only along, you get to be along for the ride if you would like, and if not, that's all right. Peace and love. Namaste. Thanks for being here, midnight hour. The midnight mantra, and we have the 7 of swords. So she's definitely trying to, again, maintain her own vibration. She's trying to cut out the things that are no longer serving her. She's definitely trying to take what's mine, leave the rest behind, is what I always see with that 7 of swords. So what is she trying to protect? This vibe, this celebration. Why? Yeah, it's love. It's a divine love. She's trying to protect and celebrate this new love that's coming in. Really beautiful. You know why? Because she has been loving herself. You know, we have a lot of water energy. We have the 7 of Cups under here. We have a lot of water energy that is happening as well. Just again with the sun moving into Scorpio right now, but we have like 5 planets in water signs, right? We have the sun in Scorpio. We have Mars in Cancer. We have Mercury in Scorpio. We have the moon in Cancer transiting right now. We have Saturn in Pisces retrograde, and we have Neptune in Pisces retrograde. So we have 6 signs in water, 6 planets in water signs right now. That's a lot. That makes sense for nothing but cups on the floor here right now for the Divine Feminine. She's very much in her feels contemplating to choose which cup is going to bring her this joy, this harmony, this celebration. Which cup? Is it going to be the cup of love, the cup of money, the cup of temptation, the cup of sensuality, the cup of home, the cup of victory, the cup of miracles? She's going within. Maybe you are trying to get into a bath. You need to take a bath so that you can reflect. Maybe you are trying to, get into the water, the ocean. Maybe you're about to travel somewhere where there's water. Maybe you need to travel somewhere where there's water. But what I'm hearing is your emotional state right now is very, very activated. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is all over the chart right now. And she's trying to decide which is the best route to go to tap into this divine love. She's been filling her heart with divine love, with self-love. I'm hearing a lot of self-love that she's been doing, bringing to herself, and she's attracting in her soul tribe the right people, the right places, the right energy, so that she can enjoy the bliss and the pleasures and the benefits and the fruits of her labor. And I'm hearing for some, maybe you are going down a whole nother road. Maybe you left a job. Maybe you're looking for a new job. If it's not a romantic sense, and on a career space or a passion path, that's what's going to lead you to your soul tribe. Following what fulfills you. I'm also hearing following what divine and spirit is telling you. Following your heart. You see, there's this heart pouring into that cup. Your cup overflows with divine love. Trusting that whichever path that you lead will lead you to the right place. All paths lead home. Okay, and I'm hearing that there might be some decision paralysis for the feminine right now because of so many options that are happening. Yeah, so many options. We have the 7 of Pentacles underneath the 7 of Cups. And then the 5 of Cups underneath that is in reverse. So all these decisions, all this waiting and growing, a lot of patience that needs to be had for the divine feminine, because she's clearing out, healing from a loss, she's healing, going through the grieving periods of the 3 cups that have been spilled, so that she can see that the 2 cups of partnership, of love, of equality. Because look, we're just gonna get a little nosy here for this feminine, because the Wheel of Fortune, because this is her divine fated connection, destiny, path. That's why she can't get it wrong. That's why Spirit wants you to release that anxiety that you might be feeling, feminine, because you can't get it wrong. Even if you were to choose, right? Maybe you went down the path of sensuality and seduction, and the Kundalini was rising, and you said, okay, I went down that path, now I've experienced that. Now you're going into trying to go down the path of your home, finding a safe, secure home, building a safe, secure home, I'm hearing. Maybe it was the materials of abundance, of money. You're experiencing, there's love, there's, what is this, a dragon? Yeah, we are in the year of the dragon right now. Okay, so look at that, miracles. So it's like you're exploring all of these, and I'm hearing when you go within and you let your imagination experience and go to all of these dimensions, you don't have to go down every single one of those roads. in the physical. You can actually, as we're quantum leaping now, you can, that's the power of the feminine energy. Feminine energy we all have within ourselves. And I know that this is getting a bit, esoteric, so hopefully y'all are staying with me, but we all have feminine energy within ourselves. And the feminine energy is the energy of the non-physical, of the mind space, of the imaginative ethers, right? It's the conception, it's the idea, it's the feeling, the sensations of it all before it comes into fruition. So feminine, I'm seeing here that you, as you are waiting for your destiny to arrive, your destiny can also be traveled as you are just going into meditation space to imagine yourself in that each destination, so you can feel what's right for you, so you can feel which path you need to choose to go down if you are wanting to go down that path. Hi Prince, welcome on. And you can stay patient as you're cultivating. You can breathe. That's why today's title is releasing the grip while holding space. That is what surrender means. Because if you already knew what is destined for you is on its way, all you have to do is wait and be patient. But in the meantime, you still have to heal, you still have to release, you still have to let go of all of those moments of the past so that you can allow all that is coming into fruition to shine. I hope that makes sense. And maybe I need to clarify a little bit more on what Spirit was trying to say of you don't have to go down every single road in the physical. You don't have to try everything. If you allow yourself to go within and just meditate and imagine what that feels like. Prince, you said, sorry I interrupted. Sorry if I interrupted. Can I ask a question and get a reading? So, my love, it's okay. You're not interrupting, but we are doing a collective reading for Tea and Tarot Tuesday. So I typically do a collective reading. However, since you did ask, I will pull a card for you. Are you wanting a card about a feminine, a masculine, or a message from Spirit? You let me know. Sometimes Spirit says it's okay for me to pull a card. Message from Spirit, Prince says. Hi, Matt Rado. Hey, how's it going, y'all? Welcome on. Going well, going well. Welcome to our Tea and Tarot Tuesday. So, Prince, because you asked so kindly, because you are my Prince brother, I'm going to go ahead and get a message from Spirit for you, okay? What message would you like for Prince to know? All right, we have the Six of Wands. 2 cards came out. And the 10 of Wands. All right. Spirit is saying here, you have something victorious on its way for you. But what you have to do first is release the weight, the burdens that you're carrying. Release it up to Spirit. You have to give it and let it go. You have to trust that what is going back to this message, that's why this is a collective message for everyone, because it's still, this message that we were just going into is still for you too, Prince, about what Divine Feminine is going into, because we all carry that feminine energy as well. And so Spirit is saying there is victory for you, but you have to surrender the grip. The grip on how you want it to look, how it has to be, what you think it has to be, right? It's less about my will and more about thy will, Spirit is saying. And in that case, surrender. I'm hearing Janae Aiko, surrender yourself to me. That's what Spirit is saying. Let it go. Let whatever weight, burden, fear, guilt, doubt, shame, whatever it is that you're carrying. Maybe you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Maybe you're carrying too much responsibility of everybody else's burdens. Maybe you're carrying past traumas or experiences that are ready to be lifted. The 10 of Wands is the end of a cycle, so it is ready to be lifted. All you got to do is just let it go. Hold the space, and hold the space for this victory that is yours. Beautiful. I hope that helps. That was really beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the masculine here. Masculine energy. Yes. So, Prince, you said, thank you so much. Thanks. Surrendering means let go of fears, because I really overthink a lot. Yeah. Even that. Letting go of what you're overthinking. Releasing, surrendering whatever it is that you're overthinking. When you find yourself overthinking, I do it too. I find myself overthinking all the time. And I realize that when I'm overthinking, it's because I'm trying to control the outcome. Right? I'm trying to control not feeling X, Y, or Z. I'm trying to, prevent a failure or doing something wrong or disappointment or whatever. And that overthinking is that very thing that's preventing what it is that you're trying to attain. So yes, surrender those thoughts. You see? Remember this card here? Surrender those thoughts. These are all the options that could go wrong. I don't know if you've seen Inside Out too. When anxiety comes in, it's like, let's look at all the worst case scenarios. That way she can be better. But really, it can go against you. It can be used against you to be afraid to actually move. So all these thoughts, all these possibilities, you can see them in two ways. They can be amazing, endless possibilities and opportunities, or you can see them as burdensome because now you have so many choices, you don't know which one to choose, and you're in decision paralysis. Or you're trying to make sure that this doesn't come, but this one does come, so maybe if I go over here and maybe I do this, and just let it go. Let it go. Surrender. I surrender. I'm reading a book called I Surrender All. Just surrender. And if, maybe that's your word for this season, for Scorpio season, surrender. And really looking into what that means, Wherever Scorpio is in your placement of your chart, whichever house, Say thanks. You're welcome, Prince. Thank you. Thank you for having the courage to ask. And I hope that helps. So yeah. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and break down the heart space of the masculine. We have wands going on. Cups for the feminine, wands for the masculine. So there's that 9 of wands, 3 of wands. So definitely in that space again of waiting. You have waiting and trusting that your ships are coming in. The path is wide open. Thy rod and thy staff are with you and will comfort you. And the knowing, you may be a wounded warrior, that 9 of Wands, but you may be battered, broken, bruised, but you are still standing. You know, I get a lot of Chiron energy with the 9 of Wands, the wounded healer. Everything that you have gone through, everything that you have been through that has maybe been painful, maybe that hurt you, all of that did not destroy you. I just released just a little sneak peek of my next song that I was featured on, and I'm going to be releasing the song soon, but it's called Reflections, so you can check the short out of just a little sneak peek of it if you want to, on my channel. But there was a line in there that says, you know, tap into your strength, tap into your power. You're a child of God. You cannot be devoured. Okay? Just trust that in yourself. The world, ooh, let me cover that up. Sorry, YouTube. The world is with you. The world is in your hands. You are coming into a whole new world. You might be a fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Who am I missing? Scorpio. Sorry, Scorpio. Right? We're in Scorpio season as of today, so can't forget you. So we're in this fixed emotional energy. So masculine, thank you. This card came out, and look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Masculine is in a space of hope. Aquarius energy right there again. So maybe you are Aquarius. That's a lot of strong energy there. Maybe sun, moon, or rising. But we all have an 11th house, right? So this hope. I always get Sagittarius energy with the star card as well. Very, very optimistic and hopeful. Love always hopes. And what is the hope that the masculine doesn't see coming? The hope that he's holding in, that he doesn't realize, that he doesn't want anyone to see, right? That spirit he doesn't see that spirit is helping coming into, is this beautiful 4 of Wands, of union, of celebration. You know, that could be in a romantic sense, that could be with a spirit, like with a soul tribe. But that's the hope right now that the masculine is really holding dear, is what I'm hearing. That's the new world that he's coming into. Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. So perhaps he's seeking advice. And I say he or she, but, you know, masculine, feminine is not gender specific, so I hope it's okay. But perhaps the masculine is seeking advice, seeking counsel, asking friends for help, for advice on this dream, on this hope, on this wish. Yeah, this is staying at the bottom of the deck. It's not going anywhere. Of this union, of this desired outcome. Maybe there are, I'm hearing skills that he's trying to learn, taking classes. This could be for, again, it could be a, you know, a dream career. Maybe you are meant to be a star, and to come into union with your star quality, to come into union with your stardom, your star seed tribe, and calling and potential, right? And so maybe you are reaching out for help, reaching out for people who can help you get that advice. Maybe this masculine is taking lessons. I'm hearing like piano lessons, like the Wheel of Fortune. I didn't even shuffle. I just grabbed the collective card, the collective, and all this stuff started coming through. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are moving within the collective, and the Hermit card. Really beautiful. Amber A, welcome on. Hello. When will Kevin contact me? I don't know, my beloved. I don't know when Kevin will contact you. I don't really do time readings. And this is a message for the collective. So if there's anything in this message that gives you a little bit of insight, or you hear some messages from spirit that gives you a little bit of timing, then that's your answer there. Just know that whatever is moving, you know, and that's why the title of this Tea+Tarot message episode is surrender, release your grip to the outcome. Release your grip to control when this is going to happen, the timing of that, when they're going to reach out. This is what Spirit wants me to tell you, my beloved. And just hold space. Be ready. Right? That's what this is about. Don't be so worried about all of this. Go within and trust that the plants are going to grow regardless of how much you worry about it. The baby is going to be born. Maybe some of y'all are about to have a baby. Maybe that's for some. But, you know, just know that it's not about timing. It's about surrendering. It's about trusting. It's about believing. You cannot force a baby to grow, to be born any faster, right? You cannot force a tomato plant to grow any faster. Just like you cannot force divine timing for celebration, for contact, for reunion. Okay? I hope that helps, Amber. The masculine energy I'm seeing underneath this was the Eight of Swords. And then the Hierophant. So there's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of feeling this mental chatter and stuckness. Feeling like there can't be much, I'm hearing there can't be movement because of this mental chatter, these disempowering, limiting beliefs. But just know that there is hope. There is a desire. There is a desire because the Star card is out. And there's some sort of communication that's trying to happen. It just might be not directed towards you right now, only because they're trying to figure out what to say is what I'm hearing. Maybe they're trying to figure out maybe they're trying to figure out what to say, how to say it. Because underneath that, the Hierophant, Spirit said that there were more messages here for the masculine. You know, the Hierophant here is here to write a new contract. Maybe there has to be decisions that have to be made first. Maybe there have to be contracts that have to be dissolved in order for new contracts to be created, if that makes sense. But this is the ordained minister. This is the blessing over, you know, union. This is to me, the Hierophant card is is Capricorn energy because it's very traditional. Some people say it's Taurus energy, but it's very traditional. And he's trying to stand in his truth. He's trying to stand in his truth because he knows that this is what he wants. So interesting that the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit card came out, and I hardly even shuffled. I just like grabbed the deck and just like started moving without even thought for the collective. So what I'm seeing with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this Five of Pentacles here, there might be some endings, or maybe some exiling, maybe the collective, maybe there's some jobs that have ended, and or communities or friendships or relationships that have ended, and that's okay. You know, we had this full moon in Aries last week, which is about completing cycles and ending cycles, so you can, and Aries is about standing in your identity and who you are, right? So maybe there have been these shifts, major shifts, when you realize this is not in alignment with me anymore. I do not concur. I am not this person, and I no longer want to fill myself around this community or this job or these people, you know, that does not represent who I am. And you might feel a bit outcasted for a minute because you're shifting. Fives are of change, right? It's about shifts. It's about the transition, right? In order to have the change, you have to allow the transition. And this is a destined change. This is a destiny that you are entering. The Wheel of Fortune, I love this Wheel of Fortune. This is the second time the Wheel of Fortune came out, but this one wants to show on the floor. And I love this one in the collective deck because it's like it's moving. It's like the art spinning wheel, just right. You remember that art spinning wheel? You like spin it around and you put a little ink on it and it shows up like this. That's what it looks like. It's moving. The wheels are turning. Spirit is turning. Time might be feeling like it's speeding up. I know it feels like that for me, but that's what you want. You want your time to speed up when you're enjoying your time. If your time feels slow and sluggish and you're resenting it and you're counting the minutes to clock out for work, that is not how you're supposed to be spending your time. Okay? So the spirit, you know, the collective here with the Hermit card as well is saying you are wising up. Is that what spirit is saying? Your wisdom, you're tapping into your wisdom. That's not really a term I've ever used before. You're wising up. You know, whatever the shift that had to happen, it's helping you tap into your wisdom. The Hermit card is about allowing, trusting that even if in the Rider-Waite's traditional tarot, the Hermit card is this old wise man who's carrying a little lantern in the darkness, and he can only see like 2 or 3 feet ahead. So I'm hearing Spirit say you may not be able to see the next step ahead, but that's okay. Trust that you are still divinely protected, that you are still moving in your fated path. Really beautiful, especially with what we have heard goes back to the feminine energy, right? Trusting, waiting, releasing the need to control the outcome, to know what the outcome is. Go within, imagine each outcome, trust that it will grow and manifest exactly as needed. This union is divine. This love is divine, right? Keep loving yourself, connecting with your girlfriends, your friends, connecting with counsel, teachers, advisors, coaches. If you really do feel stuck and you need help, this is your confirmation that it's okay to reach out and ask for help. If you don't know what to say, if you don't know what to do, right? I offer soul sessions, give you a little tea with from my FemRems apothecary, right? Soothe your soul, right? Calm your jitters. And let's just see what vibes that spirit is trying to help you with. If that's something you're interested in, you can reach out to me. My information's in the description box. But I'm also noticing the 3-3, the 3 of cups with the feminine, the 3 of pentacles with the masculine, right? That's also about teamwork and soul tribe, right? Waiting is not a lazy activity. is what I'm hearing from Spirit. While you're waiting, Spirit is working. God is working, right? You have to trust. We live in a world of immediate gratification, immediate results, that we forget that sometimes the manifestation, the brewing, is part of the cultivating and experience as well, right? How many of us actually cook and prepare our meals anymore? Or is it super instant? Is it takeout? Is it fast food? Right? Are we ordering it so somebody else can make it for us? Right? When's the last time you've cooked a meal and just like let the broth simmer, let the vegetables sit and marinate, right? That's a message for someone, right? Maybe we just need to take a moment and instead of worrying about when it's going to happen, just enjoy the journey and let it happen. And enjoy your time while you're letting it happen. I'm hearing hang out with your friends just to get your mind off of it. Do something fun. Read a book. Go out in nature. So let's see what Spirit says. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for Spirit. Look at that heart activation. All right, so you're coming into abundance. Spirit wants you to feel abundant. Spirit wants you to feel like you have all that you need and more. When we wait and with anticipation and angst, it's because we feel we're coming from a place of lack, feeling like we don't have enough, or we aren't good enough, or fear that it's not going to come. And if it doesn't come, then we suck. Like, Spirit wants you to know you are abundant. Look at this, 10 of crystals. You are abundance. You are coming into generational wealth. You are building the wealth within you. Ooh, I love this. I had this download the other day that said there's a difference between being wealthy and being rich. And I remember hearing this when I was speaking and speaking with my cousin about our businesses and our empires that we're building, and she's like, I'm gonna be the first billionaire in our family, and we're gonna have all this, and I just remember us talking about, like, and hearing Spirit say that, really let's reflect on what is the difference between wealth and rich. So somebody might need to hear this because we had these pentacles come out. Maybe that's what we're feeling anxious about. Maybe that's what we need to release and surrender to. Shout out to you, Al Angel, by the way. I love you, sis. So anyway, with her, because she's an intuitive advisor and consultant for your passion, your business, your purpose. And so I love this conversation. And the other day, Spirit had me have more clarity on it, hence the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. And so I journaled about it. And, being rich is like, we're trying to keep up with the Kardashians, right? We're trying to keep up with the Joneses. We're trying to prove that we have money. Being rich is external. I wish I had my journal so I could read it. If I grab it to read to you guys, will that be weird? But being rich is external. It can tap into more of an egoic space where it's needing a sense of proving ourselves, our value, right? Whereas being wealthy is an internal source of abundance. You don't need to prove. You don't need to prove with your car or your home or your shoes or your clothes or your purse or your jewelry. You don't need to prove with your bank account and your wallet, because those things don't define you. Being wealthy recognizes that these external things do not define me. The abundance comes from within. That's the overall gist. If you look at a truly wealthy person, you know, I watched this Super Soul session with Oprah and Bill Gates' wife. I think her name's Melinda. And she was talking about, you know, being one of the wealthiest, if not the wealthiest woman in the world, wealthiest couple in the world, and how she navigates her wealth and distributes it, and how she raises her children in this space of wealth, and keeps and keeps a humble stature for them by recognizing that just because I can afford it doesn't mean I should. Just because I can buy it doesn't mean I should. Right? Just because I can buy that for you doesn't mean you don't have to earn it. Right? And just because I have it doesn't mean I don't have enough to give to you. You don't have to be a multi-billionaire. People can be multi-billionaires and still live in poverty, lack mentality, where they fear that their resources are so scarce that if they give back, they won't have enough to replenish themselves. Right? It sounds absurd. That's where greed can come in, right? It comes from a space of fear. It comes from a space of lack. It comes from a space of, well, what if one day something happens and my resources run out and I have to live off of this for the rest of my life, right? But Spirit is telling us the clarity that is coming from within is that we are an abundant source of wealth, because our creative being, that is what replenishes. Gratitude is what replenishes abundance. Coming from a place of growth, of trust, that everything will always be provided. That, you know, giving back, giving to charities, to homeless, to churches, to projects that help continue the, you know, expand the world. Thank you, Spirit. So these cards want to come out. The Moon card at the bottom, we have the Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. I was just wanting one card to match the other two that came out, but these came out. When Spirit wants to speak, I let him. I'll let Spirit speak. So with this Ten of Crystals, this is to clarify that sometimes you have to let the old, to come into true wealth, to come into true abundance, you have to let the old foundation crumble. You might feel like you don't have enough because you're releasing all that is no longer serving you. And that's your past frequency. That's your past limiting poverty mindset, right? Even if it isn't about relationships, in order for you to be able to allow a new relationship, a renewal of a relationship, right? You have to release the old. You have to release the past experiences that you've gone through. Even if it's the same person, especially, you cannot hold them to the same level of expectations and frequency if you want a renewal in that relationship with them. You have to allow and surrender and let go of everything that you have known them to be and give them a fresh slate. They deserve it, right? You deserve a fresh slate. You would want for someone to say, hey, if we're gonna start over, if we're gonna try this again, I'm gonna see you as a completely new person. From here on out, who you show up to be, I'm going to trust and I'm going to see. And and that's the respect that you deserve in a brand new relationship. If it's a whole completely brand new person, then you cannot hold them to your ex. You cannot hold them to the standard of your ex, whether your ex was amazing or whether your ex was a piece of shit. You have to allow people to show up in your life as they are, as they come. And you have to allow yourself to show up in a whole new life. That's why you have to let the tower fall so that it can be grown in a brand new soil, right? Right? Some of y'all have these towers falling because of the foundation it was built on in the first place. You were building sand castles, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Spirit says, I have to let you let this go. Sometimes the tower moment comes in unannounced, right? If you're not the one shutting it down, Spirit said, I will. Divine intervention, right? But that's because what you were trying to build, your dreams, your relationships, your identity, was being built on sand castles, or on sand is what I'm hearing, right? Or in rocks and stones, right? It wasn't being nourished. Or maybe they were being built in weeds and thorns. In order for you to show up in this brand new timeline for you, this destiny that is already yours, already enchanted and blessed for you, then you have to allow for it to crumble sometimes. You have to allow for it to crumble. Yes. Hi, welcome on, Ellie Bat. You want a personal read? You want a reading? And Hakeem, the Dream, are you doing personal readings? So, I'm not really doing personal readings. However, those have asked for a card at least, and Spirit is allowing me to do a little bit of, just giving you some messages. This collective, anything that comes from this reading for this collective is your message from Spirit. So anything that resonates. But for those who are asking, I am kind of given the okay to give at least a card. So I'm gonna finish this thought, and then I'm gonna pull a card for Ellie and Hakeem. So I love that these names are coming on because these are my brother's names. Prince, Hakeem, I love this. So that's Spirit also speaking. Maybe you have family that's trying to help you move through this new transitional period in your life, and that's really beautiful. Because look, after the Tower, Spirit is bringing you victory. You have the Six of Wands. You will be victorious, but you see how they're like reflections of each other. They're mirroring each other. You may have to look at yourself from within first to let what needs to crumble and go so that you can step into this Ten of Pentacles, into your empire that is going to live on past your life. I'm hearing the Seven of Cups to match and confirm the feminine Seven of Cups. You have an abundance of opportunities and possibilities coming your way. Yeah, you will be victorious even if you had to let this old life crumble. Because everyone knows that in the depths of the dark night comes the rising of the phoenix, right? So it might be, you might be going through this dark night of the soul right now, or maybe that is coming soon. Maybe you have the moon at the bottom of the deck. Maybe your intuition is sensing that there's something that's about to change and shift drastically. It might shift so expansively that it feels like a tower moment, even if it is a huge enlightening awakening moment. Even if it is for the better. We still have that Five of Cups that we saw, and the Five of Pentacles. That change reaches for radical expansion. And you have to allow yourself to go through it. The Moon card at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying, listen, follow that intuition. The moon here is the light in the darkest part of the night, right? Sometimes you have to be that light, even when there's nothing but darkness. That's the Hermit as well here. The Hermit trusts that even if I can only see the steps, the immediate steps in front of me, taking it one step at a time, I trust that this is my destiny. I trust. And the wheels are turning and we're moving. We got all this blue for the throat chakra clearing, expressing yourself, expressing your truth. Really, really beautiful. I love this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll pull a card first from Spirit, from L. Is it L or Ellie? Oh, card from Spirit for L. What is a card? Thank you. Okay. So, Magician card came out at the bottom of the deck for you. And then we have the top here, the Two of Cups. So there is definitely a manifestation of a partnership that is a soul contract. Okay, and you see that the rainbow, there's miracles coming. It's miracles that are awakening, miracles that are manifesting. But you see, this still goes with the theme of today's subject of releasing the grip and allowing the space. Surrender. She's floating. I know you can't really see it because of the way that my card. Let me see if I can make it clearer for you. So she's like floating. It looks kind of weird, but she's floating on this water. And you know, when you have to float, you have to loosen all your muscles. You cannot resist. You cannot try to float. You just have to trust, right? Trust the water to carry you. You have to trust the water to hold you, right? So I hope that helps for you, Miss L. The cards that just shot out at me for Hakeem the Dream is the Star. So an Aquarius energy here, but there's that, the Star card came out for the masculine as well, so you might want to rewind. You're welcome, dear Al. I hope that helps for you. If you want to rewind Hakeem back to the masculine energy, maybe there's a message for you if you're just tuning in that might help with this Star card. But there's definitely a hope, a dream that is within you. Maybe you are a star. Maybe you have this hope and desire to be a star, I'm hearing. But we have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck for you. So again, going back to the theme of today's Tea+Tarot, you have to release the burden, the weight of the fears, perhaps, that you are holding, that's preventing the manifestation of your hopes to come. And if you can do that, once you release it, I hear Spirit say, give it to me, right? Give me your worries. Give me your burdens. I will take them from you so that you can ignite and be the star that you are. Really beautiful. Or whatever dream it is that you wish upon at your birthday or when you're looking in the stars and wishing on a shooting star, whatever that is, it can and is manifesting. You just have to release. You have to release the grip of control, of fear, of worry, of responsibility, and hold the space for it to manifest. That is surrender. That's the power of surrender. I love this so much. Really beautiful. Yeah. So collective is showing, Spirit says the Eight of Swords. Get out of your head. Get out of your head, you guys. Get out of your head. Remember, this entire reading is for all of you who are tuning in. If you are here, if you are resonating with this message is for you. Okay? If anyone else's messages that I pulled from Spirit for them resonated for you, that's also your message, because there's a reason why Spirit said, yes, you may go ahead and pull a quick read for those who have asked, because that's also your message too, right? If it resonates, that's a part for you, okay? So thank you for unfolding this beautiful energy for this week, for this Tea+Tarot Tuesday birthday, as well as birthday for Scorpios. You are coming into your 10 of Pentacles, your 10 of Crystals, your legacy, your generational wealth. There's nothing to fear. Okay. So, hope that helps. Let's see what answers we have. Guidance from our Lemuria Collective, our Lemurian Council. We have the Violet Flame. So staying balanced, having a routine, a spiritual immunity against any kind of distractions, interactions that try to come through and mess with your energy. Look, because Lemuria says it's time to reclaim your energy. Lemuria wants you to reclaim your energy. Really beautiful. Holding space for your energy to be reclaimed. Number 42 might be a significant number for you. Maybe it's a soul path number, 4 or 2. Reducing to 6 of balance. And the Violet Flame, number 52. So I'm also hearing, look, that quantum leap. That quantum leap from 42 to 52. Changing by tens. Because you are coming into your abundance tenfold is what I'm hearing. Beautiful. You are the Violet Flame. I have a little jingle that helps me in my time of hour, in my lowest hour sometimes, to remind me. You know, sometimes you have to give yourself little jingles, little mottos to remind you, to uplift you, to get you back into that mindset. And my song, and I do have a short on my channel called The Violet Flame. And that jingle goes, I am aligning with my highest timeline. I am allowing conscious love to align fully with my soul. I expect the best. I accept the rest. I live out loud. I love out loud. I laugh out loud. Fully, freely, deeply. Unapologetically. And unafraid. I am the Violet Flame. Alright, guys. So maybe that is something that you needed to hear as well. And maybe you can sing that jingle for you, or you can make your own jingle. But literally that came into its jingle from writing on my mirror, because I'm that type of person that likes to make notes and little messages to myself around the house. And on my mirror, I wrote those lines, and then I just started singing them. Okay? So just remember that you are protected. You are watched over. You are watched over by Spirit. So there's nothing that you can do that is going to ruin your destiny, that's going to ruin this love, that's going to ruin what is meant for you. What is meant for you is for you, and it is protected. So I'm seeing, thank you, our next oracle from the Four Agreements oracle says, always do your best. No more and no less. This says stay in the present moment. Look at that. How perfect is that? Reclaim your energy, right? Stay in the present moment. Ground yourself. Don't let the external uproot you or distract you or discourage you. Keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream, a new dream. I love this. A new hope, a new love, right? A new beginning. Really beautiful. Sometimes we get so worried about tomorrow, right? Remember, we get so worried about all these options, all these possibilities, that sometimes it makes us stuck because we are too afraid to make a choice. But I'm hearing worrying about whether such and such is going to text you, or worrying about whether we're going to have the job that we need, or if we're going to pay our bills, or if we're going to be able to sustain our life. If we're worrying, that's why the Eight of Swords is out. That's why the Ten of Wands kept coming out for these personal cards for y'all. Those were personal cards that came out from Spirit. But for the overall collective, for this week's energy, for the strongest energies, it says to trust, knowing that everything is coming through exactly on time. Not a moment too late, not a moment too soon. But we have to surrender, release the grip, hold space, trust that your hopes, your dreams, your destiny, your abundance, everything is already here within you. But you have to reclaim that energy by not giving that energy to the past, to the present. I'm sorry. Spirit said correction. Giving that energy to the past, to the future. Sorry, sometimes when I go channel, I just start saying. Spirit says no. Correct. Be the only energy, the only moment we have that we should be giving our energy to is this present moment. Really beautiful. And to honor yourself. I love this, especially with this crown on top of this dove. You are royalty. You are pure divine royalty. You are highly favored and blessed in the spirit realm, in the heavens. Your angels are here protecting and watching over you, letting you know that you are absolutely adored. Really beautiful. Absolutely adored. You cannot ruin or mess up what is already destined for you. Okay? All right, now we're going to close out this beautiful reading with some tea formations, of course, because for those of you who don't know, I have my FemRems tea apothecary, where I handcraft fruit-infused herbal teas for you. So if that is something that you want to get your hands on, and book a Tea+Tarot soul session with me, you will get a 1 ounce loose leaf tea. Feel free to hit me up. My information is in my description box. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so, and hit the notification bell so you can always be a part of our soul tribe whenever we do go live. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking this channel as well. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on here for this collective. We got, ooh, that's a lot. There's a whole conversation that wants to be had. Listen, number one, settling is not an option. Period. Period. Number one, settling is not an option anymore. Nope. That's what I'm hearing. Nope. You do not get to settle. I'm putting that on the tower. Yep. Because whatever you've been trying to settle for is being completely clean sweeped out. It's not an option. You cannot settle just for nice. You cannot settle just for good. You cannot settle for good enough. Because you are coming into your stardom. You are elevating into a brand new chapter of your life. Not even chapter. Spirit says it's a whole new book. That old book, that old life, it has closed. Now you're on to the sequel, part 2. And it's the good kind of sequel, the one that's better than before. We have Bring Me a Sunset in a Cup by Emily Dickinson. I'm going to put that on the Ace of Cups right there. That's right. We are activating purpose. All right. I know you can't see the T formations now, but for those who don't know, if you're new to this channel, I have my daily divine messages from Spirit that I also post. And after my Tea+Tarot Tuesdays, I do a recap of what we unfolded tonight. And you can see the cards directly. And that way it gives you a little bit more of a fuller understanding of the messages that came through. And it also might give you some more messages by being able to see the pictures that are for you specifically. It's also not as long, so I don't know. Or if you know, it's up to you, but you do get to see these T formations, okay? You are activating your purpose. You've been activated by divine love with that Ace of Cups, okay? That's what this Tower moment is doing, because you have activated your purpose. I'm putting this on the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Give to others and give to yourself the same attention. Okay? Very beautiful. That's part of reclaiming your energy. All right? Don't give other people more energy and attention that you don't give to yourself. That's also Ace of Cups vibes. Pour into you. When you pour into you, your cup overflows, then you can pour into others, right? Are not flowers the stars of the earth? Says Clara Lucas Balfour. Flowers are the stars of the earth. Beautiful. Where's that 7 of Pentacles that we saw? Oh, it's under the 7 of Cups. I almost want to take it out just so I can put it right there. Because flowers are the stars of the earth. They're abundant and beautiful. The difference between a flower and a weed is judgment. I love that. I haven't heard this one in a while. You get to choose what is a flower and a weed. I'm putting that on the 7 of Cups, actually. Because you get to choose which path is meant for you. And I'm sorry, now my eye is starting to like itch, which is really interesting. My right eye is like really, really itchy. So there's something that's being activated within this collective, something that is being seen and opened, and it's causing your eye, maybe it's causing some discomfort. Maybe you're seeing something, awakening to something. Yeah, but my eye just got really, really like itchy and irritable, like irritated. So, yeah. Wow, really interesting. Really itchy. So let that be a message for you. You can measure, let's see what it says. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. Very, very beautiful. I love that. This is being in the present moment, right? Do your best to stay in the present moment. Measuring it by the joy and the experience that you are going through. Activating. Forgiveness is an act of consciousness. Somebody needs to hear this one. Forgive yourself. Forgive your past. Forgive. I'm putting that under reclaim your energy. Is an act of consciousness. And friendship. Friendship is a sheltering tree. Beautiful, by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I'm going to put that on the 3 of Cups there, because we are calling in our soul tribe as we continue to pour love into ourselves. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere, says Vincent van Gogh. If you truly love nature, you'll find beauty everywhere, right? The difference between a weed and a flower is judgment. My mom would love this term. She would love these quotes, because she's like, you don't need to chop down my weeds. I think they're beautiful. Or think of the herbalists in the communities. Especially as a descendant of herbalists and medicine men and women and shamans, there's a lot of medicinal quality in herbs and weeds that we don't, as a Western civilization or Western medicine, doesn't give true honor to and respect to. For instance, the dandelion root, the dandelion flower. How often do we put pesticides and chemicals all over it, only to realize that that's actually something that is so good for our sacral chakra, our urinary health, our gut health, our skin. So just something to think about. Anyway, I'm going to put that on the 7 of Cups over here by in the spirit and column, because that is a divine abundance. You can see the abundance in everything if you really do love nature, if you really see the beauty in it all. There is pleasure in the pathless woods, says Lord Byron. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. What a great quote. You don't have to know where you're going. I'm going to put that on the Hermit. Perfect. You don't have to know where you're going. Just trust that you can still enjoy and that you will reach your destination. And know that you are a child of the universe. Come on, somebody. You are a child of the universe. Okay? Your playing small does not serve the world, says Marianne Williamson. I'm putting that on the Wheel of Fortune. Activating purpose. You are a child of the universe. Beautiful. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn, says Ralph Waldo Emerson. Right? All you need is a mustard seed of faith. Irie and bien faith. Okay? That's Jamaican and Spanish, I think. Everything is all right in good faith. I don't know. It's a term that I decided to put together, and I think that's what it means. I think that's the languages. Irie and bien faith. Everything is all right in good faith. Okay? Creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. One acorn is all you need. I'm going to put that in the 7 of Pentacles. How strange is it that nature does not knock, yet everything... Oh, wait, what does it say? I just put 2 T formations together. How strange is it that nature does not knock, yet does not intrude, says Emily Dickinson. I was going to say that nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Nature does not knock, yet does not intrude. You know what? I'm hearing to put it on the Tower, actually. Sometimes nature doesn't knock, Sometimes it feels like spirit could be coming in hella intrusive. Like, I was not prepared for that job change or that breakup. I was not prepared. And that feels intrusive, right? But nature really is just being, right? Nature, it might feel intrusive on your own personal egoic expectations and preferences. But in the grand scheme of the divine destiny and the way that it is unfolding already, it's doing what it needs to do for you. It's doing what it needs to do so that the expansion of consciousness can continue to grow and thrive and accelerate. Okay, I know we're getting into very, very high vibe quantum conversation, but that's just the way that I be rolling sometimes. This says, the plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision. Look at that. Again, these T formations, you might have a green thumb, you might have a garden, you might understand exactly where these are coming from, right? There's a lot of earth conversation here. Maybe you do need to go out into nature, but just and study the plants. I'm hearing the page energy, just students exploring, being curious, right? Get back into that. Children do not have expectations. They're just like, this is beautiful, this is fun, I'm gonna play with this. What is this? Oh my god, I don't know, let's explore it, right? Have that same kind of adventurous spirit like the plants do, that they can transform your limited vision. I'm hearing Hanged Man energy, right? I'm actually even hearing putting that on the Three of Pentacles here, right? Studying, asking for help, seeking counsel, looking at everything. There's a message from everywhere, from nature, from spirit, in all things, all things. The universe is always communicating with you. You just have to allow yourself to see it. Angel numbers, birds, animals, right? Airplanes. You have to just allow yourself to see it and hear it. Compassion is your strength. I only have two more. This is beautiful. Compassion is your strength. Yeah. Have compassion for your journey. Have compassion for yourself. I'm almost hearing to put this on the star card, right? Compassion is your strength. Because that's hope. That's understanding. That's empathy. And that makes you stronger. And our final T formation of the night, thank you so much, my beautiful beloveds. I see 12222. Positive alignment, divine alignment with us. Smiling is the most basic kind of peace work. Love that. All you have to do is smile. Smile through the pain and sorrow. Smile, then maybe tomorrow, right? It's the most basic kind of peace work. If you just smile. Beautiful. I want to put that on Reclaim Your Energy. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I try to put one on all of them, but sometimes some of them, the energies are strong, are calling for it. There's a lot to reclaim here. All right? Just enjoy your life is what I'm hearing, right? That's the message for today's Tea and Tarot. Enjoy the journey. release the grip and hold space, because it's all unfolding perfectly and divinely for you. All right, well, I hope this message helps. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some good insight. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me. I really, really, really appreciate your presence and your energy that helped unfold, okay? So, that is the end of this message. This message is complete for you, my darlings. And until next time, if you haven't already done so, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888. Feel free to hit the notification bell if you'd like to know whenever I am going live or whenever I'm posting my daily divine messages. If you'd like to book a personal Tea and Tarot soul session with me and get a loose leaf, a 1 ounce loose leaf tea, if you are in the United States, then I'd be happy to ship the tea for you, and we can even meet over a Zoom or a pre-recorded of your choice for some messages from Spirit for if this resonates. And my information is in my description box. You can also follow me over on Instagram or TikTok, Princess Leah 888. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, the light within me honors, appreciates, acknowledges, cherishes, and absolutely adores the light within you. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.